Hey guys, before we start the video, make sure to check out the link in the description box below to sign up for a FedEx account. If you guys sign up with the link in the description box, you'll get an extra 1% on top of the 4% that they give for depositing. So let's say you deposit $1,000, you get an extra $50 by just depositing. And if you guys use the link in the description, you get a free VIP 1 level, which helps you to decrease your fees to only 0.019% for your maker fees, and having low fees are very important for scalping and trading. So check out the link in the description. Just deposit $100 and you guys can try trading and being profitable. So now let's move on back with the video. Hey guys, so welcome back to another video on Trade Now, and for this video it's going to be very special because I'm going to be showing you guys a 5-minute trading scalping strategy that I personally use for my own scalping and all my techniques. So basically I've been using this scalping strategy for the past few days and I've been testing it out, and these are all the real positions that I've taken. A few losses here and there, but recently I'm on a win streak and I would like to share this actual trading strategy with many of you guys, but it's typically harder as you rely a lot on your intuition for scalping. But this also means that you can help you to avoid the bad trades and help you to basically just become more profitable and have a higher win rate. So anyways, for this trading strategy we'll be using mainly 3 indicators, which is your order block finder. So you go to indicators, search the order block finder, you can just click it and we will have the order block, and you can change the color scheme to anything you like, but it doesn't matter for the settings wise, it's the same. And we'll be using the EMAs. So we have 2 EMAs, which is the 200 EMA and your 50 EMA. So for this, my white EMA is my 200 EMA and my yellow EMA is my 50 EMA. And last but not least, we'll be using the Joel on Crypto MACD scalping strategy. So just search Joel and you'll see this Joel on Crypto MACD scalping strategy. And yeah, so basically I'm going to explain to you how we're going to use this trading strategy and how does this trading strategy works. So basically the EMAs are the ones that are telling you the trend direction. So if the yellow EMA is above the 200 EMA, you only want to take long positions because we're in an uptrend. Same thing if the yellow EMA, which is your 50 EMA, is below the 200 EMA, you only want to take short positions because we're in a downtrend. So what do these upticks, which is basically these colored bars, mean on a chart? So let's say we are in a uptrend where we have the yellow EMA above the white EMA. What we want to look for is we want to look for red bars. So what do these red bars represent? They basically represent the pullbacks in the trend, and the trend is very strong. So for it to be highlighted, the trend must be very strong. So as you can see here, we have a strong move to the upside. We have about a 4% move, and here we are experiencing certain down ticks on the MACD, and this is signifying that we are having a small pullback. As you can see, we have certain red candles here as compared to here we have only green candles. So this is sort of a pullback, and it's just signifying an opportunity that you might want to take part in. You might want to buy the pullback and maybe scalp the pullback. Like right here you can see that we have the down ticks, and you might want to take a position right after that and you can scalp the market. So basically maybe you want to have a small below the swing low stop loss and you take maybe a 1.5:1. So what we're looking for is basically we're just looking for a big break in the trend. Like right here we have a big break to the upside, and we're looking for MACD downticks when you're in an uptrend. So right here you see that there's a downtick and you usually want to take positions then. Same thing when we have a downtrend, you can see that the yellow EMA is below the white EMA. You want to look for upticks because it signifies that price is going up and we are experiencing a pullback. So like right here you can see that we have an uptick, and if you were to take that position right here, you can see that on this candle you can put your stop loss right above the swing high, but usually I want to have a smaller stop loss because when we are scalping we want to have quick in and out entries, and you take a 1.5:1 and that will be a win. Same thing right here, you can see that there's a big uptick, so you want to take the position right there. You can take it right here, stop loss right above, and you take a 1.5:1. So as you can see from this strategy, what we're looking for is basically just the pullbacks, which is signifying by the colored bars. So you usually want to look for colored bars, which basically means that there's a big uptick and there's a big pullback after a strong trend. But however, as you know, you clearly can't just follow the colored bars, because there is you can't just use this as confluence by itself. You see that if we have colored bar here and we are in a uptrend, if I were to take that position, I'll be stopped out right here and I will lose a lot of positions. Like simply right here, if I were to take another position, I'll also lose another position. Same thing right here, if I were to take the downtick right here, I'll lose another position probably right here. So obviously you must use other indicators, and for this, one of the indicators that I like to use is your order block finder. So the order block finder just basically signifies that, helps you to try and find areas where there's supply and demand, which is basically your support and resistance. So let's say right here we have a bullish order block formed right here. It just basically signifies that there is a demand in this zone here. So let's say we have a downtick right here. You know that there's going to be a pullback. It is likely going to pull back into support, so you can place your order where the support is. So how does this strategy work in this case, where you're using supply and demand and the bullish order blocks? Firstly, you identify the bullish order blocks. You can see that there's a support zone, and then, or you can just basically draw the support zones by yourself, and then you wait for a MACD uptick, a downtick when in the uptrend. So this signifies that a pullback is happening, and you want to although you know that there's a downtick here already, you want to let price to go down further to your entry target, which is where your supply zone will be, and then you can enter based on that. So same thing for a downtrend. Let's say right here. So let's say right here we can see that we have a formation of a bearish order block. So same thing, what does the bearish order block mean? It means that there is resistance at these levels. So what happens next up is that you want to wait for an uptick. So you can see that here we have an uptick. So you know that price is going to pull back, and you will want to place an entry at the support bearish order block here, basically a zone where the resistance will be. So you can see that price, we have an uptick, and you place your order. So your order will reach up to this resistance level, and you can place it off on there. So what does this mean? It basically just means that you do not have to exactly enter on the candle where the uptick is happening. You can wait for it to pull back into resistance or supply. So basically the bullish order block and the bearish order block is something that I like to take in confluence with, especially when I'm taking the pullbacks. And yeah, you can see here we have a lot of downticks, and you can wait for a lot of downticks to occur before you take a position, and you maybe have a higher win rate and higher profitability. So another thing, if you guys want to use as confluence for entering on these down or upticks and pullbacks, you can look at the order block in your market. So basically, if you guys know, I trade on this exchange called FedEx, and this is a very good exchange with the confluence that I'm using. Why? Because they offer this special function, which is the DAT function. So what does this DAT function mean? It basically shows the amount of orders in the market. So basically, when there's more green in the market, you can see that there's more buying orders, and where there's more red in the market, there's more selling orders. So maybe let's say we are entering on a downtick right here. You can see that on this bar that you see that there's a downtick here, so you want to look to enter long. But however, maybe the orders right now, there's more red than green, and you know that there's more selling orders, so this will tell you to not enter. But in the case where there is more green orders than red orders, it means that there's a lot of people that want to buy. This likely will push the price back up. So when there's a downtick, you want to look for the orders having more green than red, and when there's an uptick right here where you're trying to go short, you want to make sure that there's more selling orders than green orders. So it is basically one of the functions that I like to use for having for the FedEx exchange. And if you guys want to trade using the FedEx exchange, just check out the link in the description box. You'll get a lot of free stuff, free VIP one and everything. So basically this is just a summary of how I use the draw on crypto MACD scalping. Obviously I don't recommend you guys to trade it based on the draw on crypto MACD scalping indicator alone. You guys should have your own maybe support and resistance zones, and maybe you can have your own order block finder together with the depth chart, which is your order, or basically where your orders are. So it is sort of a complicated trading strategy because you don't have a clear buy or sell signal. It is really up to your own interpretation, and this takes a lot of time to practice. So I suggest that you guys do it on a paper trading account before you actually start trading, and just test it out a couple of times before you actually do it on a real account. Or if you want to try on a real account, maybe just deposit $100 or less and just try it out. So yeah, that's it for this trading strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys really appreciate my work, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe as well. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye guys.